Good morning everybody. This is a little bit later than we've done the last 3 tiles, but here we are, up and running, ready for number 4. So here's the first 3 that I've done, and of course if you've not caught up with those, they're on the Facebook page, and Chris has also put them on YouTube for you, so that's great of him. We've got number 4 today, which is actually down in this corner, so quite a nice one to do. Very simple, very quick, this one. So I'm going to take a tile off the top here, and I'm going to keep with me number 1 just for now, because I think I can use that to help me. So first things first, let's put our name on it, and remembering that Sanntangle is going at the top of everyone, so usually we don't worry about having them in the right sort of side, top and bottom and that kind of thing. But for this one we have to, because they're going to all join together. So you can put T there for top, but I think I'm getting the idea of it now, and I'm going to turn it that way, and I know that's the top. Maybe if I just put a little T there just to remind me. Okay, let's have a little look at that. There you are. First things first then, I'm going to come in with a nice easy one, as I say. I'm going to come in with a pencil though, just for now, because this border is going to be on this tile as well, and in this corner. So if I turn it round that way, that's how it's going to be. So what I can do is line it up, and I can mark in those points there, and I can mark in those points there. It gives me a really good starting point. So coming in with my regular pen, I'm using an O2. For this, I'm using the same pen all the way through. And if I just use the back of a tile here, what I can do is I can line that one and that one up. Okay. That one and that one. And draw that corner in. And then that one and that one. Along there. And there. And then that one and that one. Along there. And there. And that gives me most of the tile today. Oh goodness me, not much else going on there. So what else do I want to do? I want to bring in a bubble. It's only going to be a little bit of a bubble, and I'm going to come in just slightly off there, and it's going to go across the whole of, just like that's it, the whole of the space there, and up there, leaving just a little gap. All right, and then on here I'm going to put in those shapes. You see why I left a bit of a gap now? And that one, and that one, and that's sort of going to head out that way. That one probably that way, and then there's little lines inside, just as we've done before. And then this, we know what's coming with this one. It's purely bubbles. Now it is important when we're doing larger pictures that we do have some space that hasn't really got a complete, you know, and a mass of tangles in there. It's nice to have a bit of a break from it. So obviously in this corner is where I've done that. So this area, you're going to have that beautiful sort of little bit of colour in there from the background. But of course, if you want to, once it's done, you can come back in and you can add a tangle in there if you want to. So I'm going to leave that little bit there so I can follow it on, because it looks like it's getting followed on. And oh, Sue, you're having to go at the Halloween ones. They are good fun. They are. Been drawing different bits and pieces this week, but yeah, lots going on. And of course, we've got Sewing Street and Hobby Maker on Friday, classes Saturday and Sunday. Busy week. But it's all good. We'll enjoy that. Okay. So I've gone quite large with some of those bubbles there. You don't want to go too small with all of them. I'm just filling in a few gaps there. Okay. Oh, sorry Pam, I have to keep you on your toes with these, because I don't give you an exact time that we're going to be doing it. that's a great, because that means I can fit it in when I get a minute. And it just means that maybe you having to catch up the odd one now and again, but that's okay, because they're not going anywhere. Because of course they'll happen on the day, but it could be any time of day that this goes out. So that's part of the fun as well, isn't it? You never know. And then I don't know, maybe you're not watching them on the day, maybe you're watching them of an evening or maybe the following day. But, however it works for you, as long as you can find 5-10 minutes. And this one's a relatively quick one to do, isn't it? And maybe is that border going all the way around? Who knows? So could be. It could have, little bits and pieces working in and around it. Just going to round that bubble off a bit better. See, you can do that when you can fill the gaps. And sort of wander around those a bit. And when I get to this edge, I'm going to sort of stop part way, because I'm going to leave that until I know what's coming on that tile. So of course, not even I know, because at the moment, all I'm looking at is this tile. Nothing else, just this tile. So that is it for the drawing. So, bit of pencil. I'm not going to shade this yet, because obviously it's going to go round and create another one of maybe those shapes. So shading that all in one go is going to be a better option, I think. So all that's left for me to do is to come in and any of those larger bubbles, put some pencil in there. Again, you might be doing this in colour. You might just be drawing and then shading afterwards. Oh, Pam, you could spritz them with some water and leave them to dry again. And then you'll get a little bit of a speckled effect, and it'll certainly water it down a little bit. So don't despair. There's things you can do. If you wet them and add a little bit of salt over the top, let them dry naturally, it'll give a really nice finish. As long as you've used a water-based ink, of course, but I'm sure you have. So that's going to help. Okay, so yeah, sort of softening those little lines up. And now bring that in there. Something about, isn't there, doing the bubbles? I might actually come in later and add a white highlight on these. But for now, I'm just using the basic equipment. Oh, hi, Mum. There you are. Just giving that a little bit of a shade there. Oh, Denise on how to ink. Okay. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to do a tile tomorrow. My regular tile, number 370 something. I'll actually ink one live there at the beginning of the tile, so you can see how I've sort of done it. And then that gives you a little bit of an ink. Now you can ink them before or after. It really doesn't matter. I could do this in a blank tile, and then I can ink it afterwards, depending on what you want to do. I would perhaps ink before I shade though. So if you can hang on till then, I don't have all the equipment around me at the minute. I've only got my tile. But yeah, absolutely. I will do an inked tile tomorrow. I'll show you how to do it. Okay. All right. So that's it. Tile 4 done. So a quick look at where this is going to go then. Here we are. So I've got my number 1, which is going to go in this corner here. Then we've got number 2, which was this one, is going there, isn't it? Then number 3 is going to go there. And again, this isn't the right size, so don't think, oh, what's she doing here? And then number 4 there is going to sit, look, right down there in that corner. So, okay, nice, quick, short and sweet one today. All done and sorted. So tomorrow, we're going to be doing this one here, number 5. So have a lovely day, everybody, and I'll catch you again tomorrow for number 5. All right, nice, quick one. Yeah, Rose. See you later. Bye.